Hello everyone, I am Aurora CDOVA, the VTuber that has just learned how to turn invisible. Nah, just messing with ya, I slided a little bit on the right. Hi! Last time, on the world of tutorials, we saw what is, in my opinion, the best tutorial ever made. The opening dungeon in Dark Souls. But regardless of my opinion on what is or what isn't the best, there's one tutorial that has rightfully claimed the title of the most beloved. The invisible tutorial present in Half-Life 2. To this day, after 20 years, regarded as one of the best in the video game world by many people. But how does this tutorial hold up today? There's only one way to find out. After a quick lore dump by the G-Man, we start the game by going off the train, in order for us to be intercepted by other people for some more lore dump. Huh. Okay, guess they weren't completely done yet. But after that, we can finally have some action on the level, as we need to escape from the back. The game doesn't point us in any direction, but it always makes sure we know where to go and aim for. In this session in particular, it only tells us that we can pick up objects with the letter E, and the only way out is an obvious open window with some boxes right beside it. The game doesn't have any glowing frame for said window or yellow paint smeared all over the boxes. It just lets the player see that the window is slightly out of reach of the basic jump, letting them to the natural conclusion of using the boxes to go over the window. After that, a power-hungry guard litters, expecting us to clean it up. This is made to make sure the players learn how to throw items that they can pick up, and we can either comply or be mischievous. If a player throws anything to a Combine soldier, he will retaliate immediately. The game may allow the players to fuck around, but if they play stupid games, they will win finding out stupid prizes. But after that, we have a session where we walk for a while in the city to see the oppressive hand that the Combine has on the civilians, just to sink in how bad the situation is. And only after a while, the Combine start following us around. After a quick chase sequence where we can stop to deflect bullets with a soda can, I'm not fucking with you, we get cornered in a hallway and we get beat up, until we get rescued by the tomboy GF I always dreamed of. And then she starts to lore dump us. As Alex brings us in the base, we get some more story and exposition, and after that a teleporter where the character lore dump us some more. Okay, I need to address something real quick. I don't like when I need to sit around and the game makes me wait to play, especially on repeated playthroughs where I know the story already. But this is not an objective bad thing. It's a nitpick on my part at most. And honestly, I respect the decision. Half-Life 2 doesn't resolve to cutscenes where you can basically hang the controller and relax. You are in the middle of a conversation that you are a part of. You are always part of what is happening in the game, regardless if you are listening to a conversation or surviving a helicopter machine gun. But after every single exposition is done, we are free to obtain our melee option in a single blocked door with some ports. Gee, I wonder what I can do! After running around like a headless chicken dodging bullets, we arrive in a session with a heal station, where we can recover the lost health from a chase before our first enemy encounter, where we have no choice but to fight, where we get access to a gun, And it... And it's... well, it can't. I have nothing to add here. Welcome to America, boys! We also arrived to a session with explosive barrels, learning to use them against the enemies before the enemies get to use them against us, as we shoot and destroy as we go through, until in our rampage we are forced to take a path with a strange symbol on the wall, and a lot of resources waiting for us. These are little sessions that we can encounter during a level. They are completely optional, usually, and very useful to recover ammo and health. But aside from the first one, every single other is hidden somewhere in the levels, and are accessible only to the players that do not rush through the levels, and instead consider their surroundings, making the players learn naturally about the secret bonuses for achievements and, bonuses. After jumping down into a "Oh come on, I thought we were done!" we can progress into the level, scaring a crow that gets caught in a line. Welcome to our new enemy type, beautifully presented naturally by this little session, so you know not only what these things do, but also how to avoid them, and pass through without issue. After a quick turret session and a maze of tongues, dealt by the neutral special, we end up in a slide session with various stationary bastards ready to gobble us up at the slippery end. But we also have a couple of exploding barrels just beside us, and if we try to slide a barrel and shoot it up and off, we get a nice strike, rewarding the players that try stuff out to use the level surroundings to their advantage. And that's how far I will have the analysis go, officially concluding it in this beautiful session. Now you might think that this is the end of the tutorial of this game. You have everything you need to know for the gameplay, and can work your way until the end of the game. But here's the thing, I decided to conclude the analysis in this session to give you the idea of how Half-Life 2 teaches their players how to play the game. Because in reality, this game doesn't have a tutorial. This game is a tutorial. If you like the show, please like, comment and subscribe. A little bit of support goes a long way. Every step of the way, the game throws something new at you. A new enemy, a new toy to play with, a new mechanic, and at every step of the way, the game teaches you how to use it, letting you learn it naturally without stepping in. Everything you can do in the game is at your disposal at any time. You are never left in a way where Half-Life 2 demands you to magically know what you need without telling you jack shit. Every piece of the puzzle is on the table, and the game trusts you to take the pieces together and assemble them in your own pace. To properly analyze the tutorial of this game, I would have to do an entire review of the thing from start to end. I could probably do an entire series just to analyze Half-Life 2 in chunks to see how it tests the players to make sure they are never in a situation they cannot handle, like when you acquire the physics gun and see a saw blade that is stuck to a wall that cut a zombie in half, letting you see that you do not need to use ammo if you can shoot sharp objects at the enemies. But I let that chance to go to someone that loves this game. I am here to analyze the tutorial of it, and I do consider the tutorial the initial stage, and Half-Life 2 passed with flying colors. I still consider the tutorial from Dark Souls the pinnacle of gaming tutorials, but I will not ignore the original crown bearer. Half-Life 2 freed the man, so it could teach us how to play, without us noticing we were in a lesson to begin with. But what happens when the tutorial isn't visible? But it isn't because it's invisible, but because it isn't there in the first place. We're gonna find out next time on the World of Tutorials.